Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Christy. For over 4 years, I lived and traveled in a casita travel trailer, but now I'm living solo in a 20-foot cargo van that I'm self-converting while I'm on the road. I'd love to take you along with me on my adventures, exploring new places, learning new things, and figuring out this thing called life. So let's get to it. Don't forget, if you like what you see, hit that like and subscribe button to follow along. Well, good morning. Apparently, I slept quite well at the lovely Walmart last night. It is about 6:15 in the morning and time to get up and get my day started. I am not a coffee drinker, but I do have my morning routine anyway. I drink this stuff. No, I'm not an affiliate or selling it, but I love this. It's Advocare Spark. It wakes me up with vitamins and energy, and it's not like that crazy energy. So I've been drinking this stuff for quite some time. Gets me going on my day, and it truly is my coffee. The thing of it is that like I love the smell of coffee in the mornings. I mean, it just smells so good. I just wish that it, to me, tasted like it smelled. It does not. Since I'm going to be traveling for about 3 hours, I have an extension cord for my 12 volt plug, and I can charge my Jackery while going down the road with this. It does have its own cord, but it wasn't long enough to reach to the front to charge, and I don't have a 12 volt plug back here in the back. So I just have my little extension here. I can show you this. So sorry if that is crazy. Here's what my extension looks like from the front. And then I just have the charge from the Jackery here, and the two just plug in. And voila, when I start the car, then it will start charging my Jackery as I go. And I plug in my Jackery charger here from the extension cord there. And then I also plug in my iPad and my phone while I'm driving. That way at least charges up all the way before I get there, so I'm not having to take any power from the power station, because the place I'm going, it is a state park, but there's no hookups, so it's completely off grid. So apparently, with all the storms, this road was just recently opened because of all the water coming through here. And I don't know if you can tell in the video, but it is very, very close to the top. This would be the second cattle guard I've had to cross coming in here. These roads are a little bit of a mess. Number 4. I'm telling you, the campsites are way back down into this park. I mean, I've been driving forever and I haven't even seen a turnoff for the first section of campsites. I mean, it's way back in here. I would bet that there's not going to be any cell service for me for a good portion of this park. I live there. You know you're in Texas when okay, looks like this is me. This is my view out the back, and I'll show you better in a minute. but I just got here and got the solar panels deployed. It's pretty hot right now. Okay, so this is my first time using my solar panels on the big Jackery system that I have. And as you can see, I have two 200-watt panels. I've got a little bit of cover going on. But right now I'm taking in 266 watts and I'm only using 64 to 67 watts. That's going to be my refrigerator and my max air fan. So I'm taking in enough to keep me charged. Hopefully get that back up to 100 before bedtime and do it again tomorrow when I get back from my hike. Well, it's definitely Texas. It is about 90 degrees outside right now already, and this is the very beginning of May. I opted to go ahead and cook outside because I didn't want to warm up the van. I've got the solar panels charging, but it's cooler out here under the shade. So I'm going to cook my lunch out here. And I don't have any signal here as I suspected. Now there is a headquarters, there is Wi-Fi in that one tiny little section. So if I needed something, I could walk up there and just borrow the Wi-Fi for a short time. But for now, I'm pretty much off grid for the duration of this trip. So gonna enjoy the outdoors a little bit, get cooking on my lunch. Thank goodness that I meal prep ahead of time, so I just basically I'm warming up my lunch and I'm super hangry. It is almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so I haven't eaten anything. I'm gonna go eat. So I picked this park because a friend of mine visited last week and she sent me some pictures, and it looks like the waterfalls are just flowing freely right now and beautiful. Even though it's hot, I decided to come on down. I'll get up early in the morning to go hiking because it's definitely not something I want to do in the heat like it is right now. Something to know about this park is that they are all primitive sites. So there are no sewer, no electric, no water. They do have a few water spigots throughout the park that you can go fill up your jugs if you need to. And they do have the pit toilets. So it's pretty off grid here as far as that goes. The camping spots are fairly close to each other. I'm in 39 and I have some shade and I actually have a decent little backdrop to me. So I like this spot, but some of the other spots are just side by side and out in the open. A lot of tents in those areas. So I'm glad I got the spot that I did. Like I said, I've got room, I've got enough shade to sit under and enjoy, but also I'm in the sun enough that the solar panels can charge the Jackery while I'm outdoors. So thanks so much, Cindy, for the recommendation to come here. I cannot wait to get out and explore the park tomorrow. Probably won't do that in the heat of the day today too much. I'm going to enjoy my lunch because I'm getting a little bit hangry and I'm hungry. All right, time to get up. Cool, there's some deer hanging out across the street from me over there. Good morning. It is officially waterfall day and it is so humid outside, so I can't wait to drive up to the station, get a little bit of internet so that I can look and see if there's rain coming, because everything in here just feels super sticky. So I got to get my morning coffee in, and then we're going to head up there, batten down the hatches in the van and head up there and see what the weather is going to be today. Breakfast this morning is also going to be a protein shake. I don't want a lot in my stomach because it's so hot. I don't want anything super heavy in my stomach, but I do need some protein and calories and carbs for the hike this morning, so I'm going to stick with something a little bit lighter. Okay, well, I stole some Wi-Fi and it looks like there are no imminent storms, so we're still good to go. It's just going to be a sticky, humid hike this morning, but no doubt that the waterfall is going to be beautiful. So I am driving down to it. So where the campsite is 6 miles from the campsite up to the trailhead. And being as the van is my only vehicle, I have to drive it all the way back up to the trailhead. So 6 miles before I get there, but it's gonna be completely worth it. Yep, another snake. At least this one has already met its demise. Wow, these roads really stink. I might have to turn around and come back and park right there. Oh my gosh. You heard that? Wow. Well, the good thing is, it looks like I am the only one down here right now. Okay, perfect. So this is the trailhead to Gorman Falls. There is a pit toilet right here, which is great. And there's the trailhead right there. This is very, very good for me. Awesome. There's where we're headed. Nice, nice, nice. Very, very happy about this. I'm gonna back in because I always back in when I come to places like this. In case I get into any kind of trouble whatsoever, I have an easy out. Looks like I'll be going through quite a bit of brush, so very important to me to spray my feet really well. Ticks, all kinds of stuff. I don't want any of that on me. I have a very fancy water holder that I take with me. And I have my map in this pocket. Got plenty of water and stuff for the day, and I'm ready to suit up. All right, let's do this. So this trail is going to be about 1.5 miles in and 1.5 miles back. We're currently here. We're gonna hike over to here to see the falls. It's not a long trail, but it is rated, I think, moderate to difficult. So here we go. Ah, the sounds of nature. This is my little word of wisdom for Texas hikes. So I've already seen multiple snakes crossing the road on my way this morning, and that tells me there's probably a ton of them down here. So I'm being very cautious where I step, keeping my eyes and my ears open pretty constantly. My neighbor at the campsite said he saw bears yesterday. So I will film when it is safe and when I have open areas where I can actually see what's around me. So just be aware, if you should come here in hotter months, that there are huge sections of this trail that are completely unshaded. I mean, there's no shelter for you at all for long ways. And in Texas, it gets very, very hot here. So just be aware of that. Okay, this looks kind of cool. Just being very aware of where I step though, because of the snakes. This is a cool little area here though. It's very pretty. There have been a couple places where the different paths look the same, but what I found, just watch out for these little markers in the trees, and that should help you to stay on the path. And they're not on every bend, every corner, so you do have to be watching for them, but they are there. And the reason I point that out is because honestly, without that in the tree, looks like a trail goes that way, potentially a trail that way. So the topography looks very much the same in all directions. So thankful for that. So, in case you all are wondering, this is what 92% humidity looks like here in Texas. I'm dying. It's just so sweltering hot. The trail hasn't been that bad. It's just that it's so humid. It's not super treacherous at all. But I am gotta admit, I'm only filming in places that I can really see. I'm a little bit paranoid of the snake thing. I saw, like I said, more than I'm comfortable seeing, more than I've ever seen, honestly, at a state park. So I know it's the time of year and the time of day and all of these things, but I'm a little paranoid. You know, well, I started to say that who wouldn't be, but I know there are people who like snakes. My boyfriend, I sent him, when I came in, I sent him a video of the snake crossing the road, and he said, oh cool, it looks like a pretty garter, whatever it is, or it might be a pretty yellow blah 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 snake. And I'm pretty sure he hearted the video. Not my thing. Okay, so I can't see anything yet, but I can definitely hear the falls that are right below me, it sounds like. I cannot wait. So I'm officially down to the part that it's starting to be roped a little bit. I have seen one other person here, and now I make my descent. And it is fairly, rocky. It looks fairly treacherous, and I can imagine if this was wet, it would be pretty slippery. Yeah. Oh my gosh! That's totally worth it, this is. I am not believing that this is in Texas. This is absolutely phenomenal. Wow. Now you're not allowed to go down and get into the water. They want to keep it clean and untouched. But it's beautiful. Oh my gosh. Wow. This is unbelievable. I freaking love this place. Just wanted to do a quick shout out to my new friends Christina and Scott. They are a father-daughter duo out here hiking. Christina apparently is a frequent flyer down here to the falls, and she said while there's always year-round a little bit of water, this is the most water she's ever seen on the falls. So absolutely beautiful. Best times of the year, she said, October, November, April, and early May. So let me just tell you that hike down to the waterfall was absolutely worth it. I was down there an hour and a half. I saw two people when I first got down there, and then they left, and then one more person came down as I was going. Oh my goodness. Highly recommend it. But it's getting really hot now. 92 degrees outside, actual temperature. So time to throw the hair up in a ponytail and start the incline back up. Whew. Can I just tell you that the Texas sun is in full force today. I am stopping for a minute to rehydrate. And I am in a small section of shade, which is wonderful. Even with as hot as it is today, and muggy and miserable temp-wise, I would absolutely have done this waterfall time and time again. There's been so much rain here that it looks like this is probably the optimum time to come down here. So that's why I went ahead and did it, but absolutely worth it. Check it out. So I hope you guys liked the video. This state park does have other hiking trails, but I wanted to focus on the Gorman Falls. Remember to always enjoy those little things, and we'll see you next time. Well, it is definitely Texas already. There's a big spider, like a really big... Hold on. There we go. Oh, there's a whole bunch of them. I'm gonna move this. No. Nope. We're moving this.